Hi, I'm Casandra Ames with the City of Ames. Let's talk about the Alliance. Have you ever wondered why economic development is important for a community, or how the Alliance works with the City of Ames? Let's hear more from President and CEO Dan Culhane.
Why is economic development important? Quite simply is nothing's static. Communities don't just remain static. They either go up or they go down. And so I think a strong and aggressive economic development effort is critically important because we have to keep pursuing new employment opportunities for people to live in our market, in our region, but also the wide variety of amenities that make Ames and the Ames Regional a livable place to be. The way we conduct economic development on behalf of the Ames community is wide and varied. So there's a big piece of our economic development inventory that's business retention and expansion. So many of the jobs that are created anywhere come from the people that are already there. And so we have to focus on the people that are already here, the Barillas, the Danfosses, the Workivas, all the companies you see across the Ames and the regional landscape. At the same time, we have to continue to pursue new opportunities for the community as well, because there's lots of companies that come and go over the life cycle of a community. And so we have to keep backfilling, if you will, those efforts, whether it's domestic companies, US companies, or international companies. Think about the number of international companies that have a presence here in the Ames market. Those companies are here by and large because of an aggressive economic development effort, in part from the Alliance, but also from the City of Ames or in surrounding communities where companies are located. Oftentimes people think that just one organization or just a mayor or someone like that makes economic development happen. And yet at the end of the day, there's so many people involved in this process. It's never one entity by itself. There's really three things that are critical to our community's growth right now. It's housing, it's childcare, and it's also just sheer people. We need to grow. We need more people to support the things that we currently enjoy in our community. And the way we do that is by creating more housing opportunities. But if we can have more people living here, that's better for our Little League programs, our churches, our United Way, all the different programs and services we enjoy in this community. The more people that are sharing in the support of the cost of those things, the better off we are. So housing is critically important. We're excited about the fact the City of Ames has engaged us because we do feel like we know a little bit about housing, and we are also well connected to private developers around the state that are interested in doing housing in the Ames market. What kinds of projects do we work on that people wouldn't assume we work on? A good example would be the Fitch Family Indoor Aquatic Center. We had a big hand in that. Why? Because we live here and we know that's an asset that this community needs. And so again, we didn't do that by ourselves. We raised some money. We raised about a third of the money for that project. And I credit the people that provided the dollars for that project more than anything. And we just did the legwork on it. But the Fitch Family Indoor Aquatic Center is a great example of how we work on a variety of things that are important to the community. We've worked on the modernization of the airport. Prairie View Industrial Center was a project of ours. The city was a big participant in that, but we spearheaded that initially in terms of getting the annexation agreements approved and things like that, because we knew the Ames community needed more large-scale industrial space. And then at the same time, you'll see things like Olive Garden pop up, or the furniture store that's under construction now near Target and Walmart. Again, those aren't primary to what we do, but when those developers and those people come to our market and they say we're looking for a site, we try to be helpful to them too, because at the end of the day, we want those different things. Is a furniture store or another restaurant in our community the be-all, end-all? Not necessarily, but the more choices we can provide to people, the better off our community is. And so that's why we're really bullish on a lot of different community projects, community development projects, whether it's indoor aquatic centers or it's farmers markets. That's one of our programs. We do that because it creates community, and community is critically important to a thriving place like Ames, which already has a lot of community in it with the university. But at the same time, you bring 5,000 to 8,000 people downtown every Saturday morning, and it's really cool. And so we've got our fingers involved in a lot of things that we think are ultimately about the greater good of our community. The secret of the success of our organization is really the people of Ames. Now, granted, we've got a really good team here. We really do, but we've got like a really good leadership, and we've got good leadership because people are engaged in this community. We've got a wide variety of businesses that support the work we do, but we've also got the City of Ames that's just a large supporter of us as well. And I think the reason that works so well is that we work together. We don't always get along or always agree. That's part of the process, right? But at the end of the day, there's a high level of communication and connectivity so that there are no surprises. We're in this together. And so the only way the Alliance is successful, the city is successful, the university is successful, and our private sector industries are successful is if we are collaborating and working together every single day.
If you want to learn more about what the Ames Regional Economic Alliance is up to, please check out their website. And if you have an idea for collaboration, you can find me at the city manager's office. Oh wait, sorry. Thought I was done and I'm not. Am I in the right spot? It's been a while since I've done one of these. I'd just start with that, right? Have you ever? Okay. No, mainly just when I make mistake after mistake. It's like, oh.